Morning. This is Ankamet Kaf with TradeOutloud.com. Welcome to my pre-market game plan for the major future indices, gold and oil for today, Friday, May 12th. It is 9:05 a.m. Eastern Time. We're going to start off with YM. YM has established a resistance level at 20,895 yesterday in the New York session, and support level for the overnight price action 20,827. In today's price action, you could see very well that from the London session, from the European session, the price started to ascend, and we're right now trading into this cluster of resistance. So all the way from 850 approximate area all the way into these prior highs that were set back on the chart, all these areas, all this area is a consistent area of resistance. A turnaround point can occur at 880 and can occur all the way into the 900 area. So far, the pattern suggesting that we're descending. So we're seeing falling tops, we're seeing lower highs, we're seeing lower lows. Today's cluster, today's formation is going to give us the key as to if we're going to continue lower or if we're going to really try to hold yesterday's low at 760 and bounce higher. Please take into consideration, we talked about it yesterday, that we have a double bottom formation on the daily chart. We also have a rising 20-period moving average and a rising 50-period moving average onto the daily charts. So anything that is trading below to 20,900 will be considered as bullish, continuing further. But if we top out at 20,900, then this is going to be the turnaround point for a continuation lower back into these lows at 20,827, and obviously continuing lower to this prior low of 20,758. So if we break below and if we establish resistance here, we're going to look for a turnaround area. The turnaround area, like I mentioned earlier, is going to be the 880 and into the 850 area. So it's going to be a cushion area. If we break below this area, like I said, the first target is going to be into 827. Further projection lower is going to be into 805. Obviously 20,800, and we're gonna probably see the follow through to the 20,762. We're trading in a very tight trading environment. Yesterday we did escape to the downside, however, immediately bought. So we continued the pattern that has been the case throughout this year and throughout last year. Every single dip was being bought, and this is the lesson that we actually learned in 2016, is that every single time when the price goes lower, it gets immediately bought. Let's move on to the S&P 500 index future. The S&P 500 index future also has a bearish pattern when we're looking on the hourly chart. However, things are a little different on the daily chart. The daily chart, we do have definite support area that we have visited, and we created this base, this launch pad at the 823.80 area. It is the area where price has bounced in the past, and that is beginning of May 4th and May 3rd, and also was a visit there. We had a visit there on May 1st. So we do have multiple touches on that support level. These prices that went to this lower, to this low, bounced back up. We're seeing price advancement to the 2394 area into yesterday's high. So this cluster right here, although it is a little choppy and a little sloppy, because it is trying to reverse, the first sign that we're seeing is this higher low compared to the prior low. So we're seeing somewhat of a pennant here, pennant formation. So daily chart is giving us bullishness, and also the hourly chart is giving us bearishness due to the descending top. So very mixed price action over here. We might see a trend change, anything over 2394, and actually this is going to be the trigger. 2394 will break above prior's high, yesterday's high, and that will assure continuation. Keep in mind, today like yesterday and the day before and the day before after that and the day before after that, we're still trading within an inside bar. So that means that as long as we're maintaining the prior day's parameters, trading will be extremely choppy. And follow through should not be expected. Yesterday we had a break of the daily lows, and that's why we had a follow through to the downside all the way to this low over here. However, the follow through did not continue due to the fact that we hit another resistance level on the daily chart. Let's move on to Nasdaq. Nasdaq has been the overall the strongest mini, and we're trading right now into highs. The fact that we have just spiked up all the way to this 56.78 area, we took off prior day's high. What that means, well, bullish throughout the day. So today we should be looking for a pullback, obviously after 5 bars to the upside and pretty large bars to the upside. We should definitely wait until the price is digesting these highs before initiating a trade. Further targets to the upside, obviously we have a prior high, 5687.75, and that is going to be the high. And also further targets, we have 5704. Let's move on to CL, which is light sweet crude oil. Light sweet crude oil is stabilizing price at $47.50 into the prior low formed yesterday. If we break above the 48.15 level, then we talked about this level, $48.80, and also $49 for the target area. We will watch this price action over here as any break above this $48.08 will be considered bullish. So far, from 9 a.m. from the open of the New York session for oil, we do have support that is forming at 47.85, and we do have resistance already clearing out a little 2-minute range that was formed yesterday at 48.05. So these are the day trading parameters as we're moving forward towards the open. So like I said, we moved up a little higher, we're pulling back a little bit, we're finding support. As long as the support level at 47.86 is going to hold, then we can see a continuation to the upside. Let's take a look, last but not least, let's take a look at GC, and GC is gold. We have a swing trade active in gold. We initiated the trade yesterday, and we have a hefty support level that is formed at 12.14, and also it has the potential to run into the first target area, which is 12.37. That is our first target area. Price is advancing, has been advancing overnight in a really nice bullish pattern. It should continue higher, like I've mentioned, for the swing portion of the trade. We're looking for 12.37, 12.38, and then we're looking for another target into 12.40, 12.45. Last but not least, bonds. Let's take a look at bonds. Bonds are advancing in the overnight session. We have established support here. I'm going to show you the daily chart. Okay, we have established support here at 150. 150 never went lower. You see this prior cluster price action form support right here, and we're triggering higher. 151.10 is where the price is trading right now. Once we got a break above the 28 area, we are into a full swing with the next projected target into 22, and then 152.12 and 152.16. So further targets to the upside for the day trading portion of the trade. For those of you that would like to initiate trades, the price is consolidating right now from 151 all the way to 151.12 area, 11 area. And keep in mind that this is a prior high that we've had yesterday on the 15-minute. So with that being said, the price might take its time to digest the area before continuing higher, or this can also be a turnaround point. So keep that in mind. Further targets, look for 14 and look for 26. 151.26. That is going to be the target area for this morning. Thanks for joining. Let me remind you that we have a new class that is coming up May 22nd. It is Power Income Day Trading Futures class. It is a 6-day class, 5 days of trading education, and 1 day of trading lab where we put everything together. If you would like to find out more about our class, feel free to visit our website. It is tradeoutloud.com/futures. And also, if you want to learn more about the class curriculum, if you would like to find out more details about the class, more details about you reaching your trading objectives, please feel free to email me at info@tradeoutloud.com. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next Monday. Have a wonderful weekend and continue to have a very profitable trading day throughout the day today. Thanks for joining. See you Monday.